Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Mastering the Essentials. I am Aiden Lochran, the Brand Partnerships and Business Development Manager at The Essentials, and this is Beth, our founder and CEO. Today, we want to talk to you about choosing a product line that you and your clients will love. Last episode, we talked about how to improve your retail sales and coupled kind of all of this together, but we wanted to take a deeper dive into how to really choose a product line, what to look for. So, like I said, welcome to episode 2, where we will talk to you about choosing a brand you and your clients will love.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. So excited to be here talking about how you and your clients can fall in love with a skincare line. There's quite a few things that go into making you guys successful, choosing the right product line. So one, obviously we want marketing materials. So whether we're talking about brochures that the client gets to go home with. Our brochure talks about all the benefits and key ingredients and why we love it. This is such a great resource piece for really your team and your clients. So got little flyers that we put out throughout the spa. This one happens to talk about the Brighten and Smooth that we actually won an award for last year. So, using marketing materials like social media, websites, newsletters, blogs, the more information and the more educating that we can do, the better your clients and really your team is supported. Obviously, something that's very important to me is ingredients, making sure that you are choosing a line that is clean, toxic free, and really that the ingredients that are in there really have a purpose. So, I look at so many labels and it just blows me away about what's actually in skincare products. It's just mind-blowing.
And most people don't understand. I feel like with an oversaturated market, you're so confused about what you're actually putting on your skin.
Or you'll have a list that's this long of ingredients in one product. So ingredients is so important to educate your team and your clients on. Let's talk about packaging a little bit. When I created my line, I really just tried to keep things just simple and clean. I made sure that you actually can get all of the product out down to like the last drop. So these have an airtight packaging, and you get every last drop out of your moisturizers, eye creams. All of this is airtight packaging.
That was one of my favorite things. I've never seen a product line that does that. And when I first discovered the Essentials, I could see how much I was using because it moves up.
Yeah, right. And
I've never seen that.
And most of them you can see what you have left, you're not left like as a mystery, like,
right.
Oh, that was my last pump. But also making sure that your packaging works correctly. So I can't tell you, how many different product lines that I've used that, the pump stopped working, or I don't know, just make sure the package is working. This packaging works. Education, you guys, this is so critical. Whether you are educating your own client, whether you're educating your team, we are here to support you with education, with tools, product knowledge classes. We are, doing webinars like this all the time. Make sure that you choose a line that has great education and great support. Aiden and I are always here to answer any questions, to jump on a call with you, and just really help you with anything that you might need. Last, you guys, pick a product line that actually delivers visual results. So that is so critical. Instead of picking these lines that, everyone is using and that is in every single spa that, maybe doesn't have the best ingredients, or let's say a celebrity is associated with them, you guys do your research and pick a product line that is actually going to deliver visual results.
And kind of tying back to all of that are pick products with a purpose, which is what the Essentials line is. So I'll let Beth again kind of dive into all of those.
Yes. So I know that I always talk about how I created this line myself with a chemist. I chose exactly every ingredient that I wanted in this product line. And I really try to focus on, less ingredients, potent ingredients that just deliver more results. It was created by myself and a chemist, like I just mentioned. I've been a medical esthetician for over 25 years and have in treatment room experience for that same amount of time. So, but the Essentials line, there's no harmful ingredients, there's no synthetic fragrances, no parabens, no sulfates. We really focus on neutralizing free radicals because we are so exposed to those on a daily basis. The whole line is a very heavy antioxidant line, so it's going to really help protect your skin, your client's skin from environmental damage. We have great products that help improve acne. You'll see some before and afters in this webinar. Of course, the whole entire line addresses signs of aging, and it's dermatologist tested. So I love that fact.
And I always say the fact that our line isn't very big is something that people love and that we personally love because you can get all of those things that she just mentioned and more in a line that you don't have to worry about having too many products, not knowing what one to choose.
Yeah.
And
I know when I first got started in this industry, I was trying to figure out what product line I wanted to bring on, and they had so many products.
Yeah.
And so that meant that I had to buy so many products, and it was just overwhelming. So I really tried to simplify and just make a nice, easy routine that really treats all skin types.
So inside the treatment room, what should we be doing? What do your clients love? What do they give you good feedback on?
Absolutely. So let's talk about really, I think some important things that you need to be doing inside the treatment room is obviously using the products inside the treatment room. So your client can start experiencing it, feeling it, smelling it. It also gives you an opportunity to talk to your clients about, kind of what's frustrating them with their current routine. What are they doing at home? What products are they using? What skin concerns do they currently have? So when I first start seeing a client, I like to spend maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes of the treatment actually talking to them. It might be while I'm cleansing their skin, talking to them about what they're currently using on their skin, what, are there any new concerns that they are having? Obviously, we want to do a really good in-depth skin consultation if this is the first time that we're seeing them. Just identifying their problems and their concerns, and then we in return are going to figure out solutions for them. I just mentioned you guys want to make sure that you're getting a good skin health history, discussing what they're currently doing. We're going to then make a treatment plan. So I personally like to have a carbon copy regimen sheet. So I will fill out the whole entire thing, morning, evening, and then I have a few lines that we can write in, what they're going to do maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So I give them a copy of that, and then the other copy stays at the spa. So let's say they were walking by and they wanted to pick up a couple of the products that someone recommended, then we have that on file, and that is extremely helpful. I also just kind of like to discuss a couple ingredients while I'm working with them in the treatment room. So I try not to discuss product names or even be talking about the products at all, even though I could all day long. I try to just pick out a couple ingredients that are going to be solutions for the problems that they just told me that they were having. So if you can start to kind of put those buzzwords into their head, I think there's a rule out there that says people retain 20% of what you say. So if we can kind of start the educating process in the treatment room, and I don't want you to talk the whole time because I think it's really important that, they have some time to relax, but spending that first 5 or 10 minutes, just kind of identifying problems and then thinking of a few ingredients that are going to be their solutions.
It all starts in the treatment room and getting your clients that appointment, but what should we be doing post-treatment?
Post-treatment. Okay. So, we've kind of talked a little bit about ingredients. I personally like to take my client out front and, we'll stand in front of the products. I will have my regimen sheet all ready for them. And then we just kind of start using that marketing material of that regimen sheet. We're going to just kind of show them exactly what they should be doing on their home care at home. But other tools that you need for success, you guys, we've talked about marketing materials, awards that maybe you have won. We're blessed to have won Best New Product last year. So that's really exciting. We have this marketing material throughout our spa, which is exciting and creates a fun display. So talking about merchandising displays, you guys, you want to have, you want to have flowers, you want to have fun things that you put product in, you want to have it all displayed nicely. I kind of have a rule of thumb of I don't like to have more than 3 of the same product on the shelf. We want to have just enough, but we want to make sure that they don't think we have too much.
Yep.
So then
You're doing a great job with that.
they may not come back. They may think they can come back and get it. Other things that I like to do is I personally write a monthly newsletter every month, just giving tips and talking about ingredients, talking about treatments, maybe writing out what a winter skincare regimen would be. So that's great information to be getting your clients every month. We have product brochures. We discuss the regimen sheet. Social media is huge. That is so big for us. So, follow us on our social media. You'll see all sorts of products and lots of different educational things that we do there. And then also sampling. Let's say a client, you wrote out the whole regimen and they said, okay, I want to just maybe get 3 of these products. So I may offer them a sample of that 4th product on that regimen sheet that they can go home and try and fall in love with. So samples are a great way to also let your clients, test out the products, especially if they have sensitive skin. So
I think that too, with monthly brochures, social media, all that, staying on top of mind for your clients is huge.
Sure.
And it's hard in this day and age, again, with social media. There's so many brands, so many people posting. So if you can send those monthly newsletters, give them those product brochures that they might find a couple weeks later in their kitchen, and just always be remembering, it's a great way to keep them.
It is, for sure.
Client satisfaction, as you can see here, we have some testimonials. As Beth discussed, we have many more on Instagram, on our website, but if you want to touch on this a little bit.
Well, you guys, all of us want our clients to be happy. That's our goal. That's why we are doing this. We are the experts. And so, making sure that you're always reviewing home care programs, change of season. This is my favorite time that I love to go in and just say, Aiden, tell me what you're doing on your skin at home. Have her tell you step by step what she's doing. And then you can identify, maybe where there's some gaps in your home care regimen, or like I said, seasonally, I may want to incorporate a different moisturizer, or I may want to increase the strength of your retinol. There's all sorts of things that you guys can be reviewing and changing seasonally. So that's so important. And that is so important with retail sales too. Educating our clients if we have a new product in, or, a skin tip or a new treatment. It's funny sometimes when, maybe I have seen a client that, hasn't been in, or, maybe she's been seeing someone else and they will say, oh, I didn't know you had this new product. So you can't just rely on social media or one, marketing outlet. You've got to make sure that you are always thinking about what can make their home care program better. So educating. You guys, I tell people this all the time, 60% of your clients' results are going to be what they're doing at home. So home care and choosing the right product line is critical. And then the other 40% of their results is going to be coming from in-spa treatments. I personally like to see our clients come back every 4 to 6 weeks. And I always make sure that they reserve that next appointment before they leave.
Right. And as you can see too, in the before and afters are crazy. So when you're able to educate and talk to clients on new ingredients that they might not know about, or introducing them to something, or even being able to just identify something that they might be using on their skin that's making them have a reaction, I think is a great way to bring them satisfaction.
Yes. And you make such a good point there, because I can't tell you how many times they'll say, oh, you know what, I did order this one product, or I went inside Ulta and I started this new blush.
Yep.
So it's so critical to know, always updating what they're doing on their skin at home.
It is. So selling out of your spa, there's a million things that we could talk about, especially Beth, as we've told you, she's been a genius esthetician for 25 years and a genius business owner. So we just kind of wanted to pull out what we felt like were maybe the most important ways that you can be successful selling out of your spa.
Absolutely. And a lot of the stuff we've talked about a little bit so far, but it's so important, you guys, that not only your clinicians, your estheticians understand the products and know what the benefits are and the key ingredients and the contraindications. So it's so important that they know it, but you also need to make sure that your front desk team knows it too, because, a lot of times after you have gone back into the treatment room with your next guest, maybe they still have questions. So it's really important for everyone to be on the same page and be able to answer the same questions consistently. Creating inviting displays, using shelves, using different levels of stands, just creating fun displays that people want to go over and look at it and that it makes it inviting. Educating your team. We just talked about this, but it's so important that everyone knows all your products. That's really important. And you guys, I don't expect my team to know every single ingredient in every single product, but it is important to just know what the key ingredients are and what that product is going to do for their skin. So, and who to recommend that product for. Demonstrations. So, after I get out of the treatment room, I've written up their regimen sheets, and I like to literally go to the products. I pick up the product and I say, here's your morning cleanser, and here's your retinol. You're going to do 2 or 3, 4 drops of this. So really make sure that you're spelling it out in writing, but then also taking the time to demonstrate. And that demonstration is when I will kind of come back full circle of those ingredients that I talked about in the treatment room. So I'll say, Aiden, here's the cleanser that has lactic acid in it. And so we know that lactic acid is going to really help that dryness that you're experiencing and really just brighten up your skin after we've been in the sun all summer long. So those are great ways that you can demonstrate how to use the product. Recommending ingredients, we just discussed this. Make sure you're picking 1, 2, 3 ingredients that you're going to start putting those buzzwords in their ear, writing out that personal recommendation and demonstrating. And then you guys think about ways to incentivize your guests, your clients, to purchase products from you. So at my spa, we have a VIP membership. And if you're a member, you get a percentage off of all of the retail products. So that's a great way to incentivize someone from purchasing the retail from you, and just really making sure that you are offering exciting promotions, things like that. And last but not least, you guys, this is all about building a relationship. So make sure that you take the time to follow up, keep notes on your clients in their charts or in, wherever you document your treatments, follow up and see how they're liking the new cleanser that they went home with last month. That's all those things are so important. And just building that relationship is critical.
A couple of things you mentioned too, creating kits, which you are great at. It's easy. Like all of the clients are probably like, this is so easy. I can read my regimen. I can do all of that. So even just something as simple as building kits, offering a holiday special, a percentage off. So I think that stuff is really fun too.
Yes, I love doing that with even with just some of like the specialty products. So I think last month we did a kit that had it was like a mask special. So we had a couple of the masks that went together. Just some fun things that you can put in your display and get them excited about what they're purchasing.
Just a few little things. We discussed this as well in the last episode, which you can also access through the email we've sent this to you on. I just wanted to include our pricing sheet for you to review and look over, as well as our opening order offers. So as you can see here, we offer 3 of them. And if you purchase an opening order in November, it will be a limited time offer and you will receive a private coaching call with Beth, which I love doing these with you. So I know that they will love
so fun
getting that from you as well. And plus an extra 10% back on the back bar that we already offer. Just wanted to say thank you. We hope that you guys love these. We hope you can connect with us. If you have any questions, we love answering them. As you can see, Beth is very knowledgeable and she knows what she's doing, a great business owner. We love to stay connected with you and answer any and all questions you guys might need.
Thank you for joining us today, you guys. We look forward to educating you and helping you succeed.
Thank you.